Allyship is an active process that you're always working on. So here are a few steps you can take to be a better ally. First, listen and educate yourself. When people in marginalized groups tell you about harassment or hardships that they're facing because of that marginalization, believe them wholeheartedly. If you feel ignorant in some areas, feel free to ask questions, but maybe ask them to Google first. It's not anyone's responsibility to be your personal tutor on social issues, especially if you're not paying them personal tutor money. The second thing that you can do to be a good ally is to uplift marginalized voices. Retweet them, mention them to your friends, highlight them, spotlight them, feature them, hire them. A third thing you can do as an ally is speak up. When you see injustice, when you hear someone being bigoted, call them on their BS. Yeah, it may make you uncomfortable having to point out that someone's being racist, but imagine how uncomfortable Black and brown people feel having to live with that crap every day. It can even be easier to call something out if it's not being directed at you and challenging your very existence. As an ally, you can take that burden off of someone who is already hurting. Some people also worry about it being not their place to, for example, speak of issues of race if they're white. But speaking up about injustice isn't the same as speaking for a marginalized group. It is everyone's place to call out problematic behavior, especially since as an ally, you're in a position of privilege and have less fear of retaliation. White people who are slightly racist are more likely to listen to other white people, so as a white ally, it's on you to get your people. Another thing you can do as an ally is to respect safe spaces. Don't take issue with people coming together around their identity, especially since if you're in the dominant culture, you probably get to do it all the time without even trying. The fifth thing that you can do as an ally is to get to work. Use your strengths, your access, your resources to help the cause.
When Black people are talking, listen. Retweet, Black people because we are experts on our own condition, so, do a lot of retweeting, do a lot of sharing articles, sharing links, sharing posts, sharing resources from Black people. Don't go as an ally, again, expecting to get a pat on the back and a gold star and all this praise, and if you can't get that praise, and if you can't be the center of attention, and you can't be the leader of the troops, you're gonna snatch your conditional allyship away, because we don't need or want that. And the best thing for white people to even do to fight against racism doesn't even involve Black people at all. The biggest thing you can do is use your privilege. Don't think of it in terms of how you can attach yourself to this Blackness. What you need to be doing is 3 things. Number 1, recognizing your privilege and the fact that you were socialized in a racist society that subconsciously, imbued you with racist beliefs. Number 2, actively work to unlearn those beliefs. Just like Black people have to actively work to unlearn our own internalized anti-Blackness, you have to do it too. And number 3, use your white privilege. Use your privilege to enter into spaces that the rest of us can't go, aka spaces populated by mostly other white people, to upend the status quo. None of that involves Black people. Respectability politics don't exist, and I'm going to tell you why. Respectability politics are illogical and ridiculous, okay? If a person is racist towards Black people, nothing that I can say or do as a Black person, no amount of respecting myself, in the words of Kendrick Lamar, is going to change their mind about me. They're going to think I'm a nigga no matter what. We are not even 1% of the problem. We are 0% of the problem. The problem is systematic racism, okay? Human beings in this country, in the United States of America, are supposed to have certain unalienable rights under the Constitution. That means rights no matter what. Only Black people are subjected to this, well, maybe if you respected yourselves, rhetoric. We are not responsible for being oppressed. No. Martin Luther King was shot in the throat by white people while wearing a suit and tie and preaching nonviolence. So what was the excuse then? You guys love to talk about accountability and Black people need to be accountable and we need to respect ourselves, but by suggesting that whites can't stop their racist conduct until Blacks change something, you and motherfucking Kendrick Lamar are just absolving them, and by them I mean white people, you're just absolving white people of their responsibility and their accountability.
Part of it is, yes, the victim, how terrible it has been for Black people.
You don't like that.
I'm not a victim. I refuse to be one. If you can only be tall because somebody's on their knees, then you have a serious problem. And my feeling is white people have a very, very serious problem. And they should start thinking about what they can do about it. Take me out of it.